Hello and welcome to Module 3 of Assignment 1 for Environmental Studies 1200. This module deals with research and how to identify main concepts of an assignment. For this assignment, the main concepts are very easy to identify. Very easily you can tell that this assignment is about liberal arts education. Now you should ask yourself, well, what about liberal arts education? What do I actually have to write about? How am I going to approach this topic? And what points of view am I going to present? Most importantly, what is my opinion on this topic? Make sure you go back to Module 2 and incorporate the guiding questions into your approach of this particular topic and the main concept, such as, what is a liberal arts education? What are its strengths and its weaknesses? Thinking about your curriculum in FES, especially this class, would you argue that you are being exposed to a liberal arts education? Do you believe that a liberal arts education is a more solid foundation for a successful career and for lifelong learning? And very important, why do you think this? So go ahead and start somewhere. Start your research somewhere, and Google is a good place to start. Also look at your class notes, at your syllabus, and remember that every class discussion on this topic or other related topics will help you in identifying how you're going to approach this assignment. So go to Google and type liberal arts education and see what you can learn. Now remember that using quotations around a phrase will give you back that exact phrase you typed and not just random words that appear in the document. Now very important right now is for you to keep track of all of your sources because you will need to cite them when you write your assignment and you will need to produce a bibliography. At this point, you may want to consider a definition for liberal arts education from a different type of source that you're not necessarily going to get from the first page of results in a Google search. One such academic source could be a dictionary of education. Now in Module 4, we will talk about how you get to search for it, but for right now, you can click on the link provided to you and type in liberal education. Please be aware of the fact that I didn't say liberal arts education. I just said liberal education in quotations. So this is a snippet from that definition. Liberal education. Originally and literally, an education which liberates the pupil or student from errors in their thinking by encouraging the acquisition of genuine knowledge through a process of rational thought and reflection. Now think about this definition and compare it to whatever you got from when you did your Google search. Now that you know something about liberal arts education, try to narrow down what you will actually focus on. Come up with 2 or 3 main concepts for your paper. For example, if I want to write about liberal arts education at the undergraduate level, my 2 main concepts can be liberal arts education, in quotation, and undergraduate. The reason why I focused on saying and is because all the databases work with and or. And it connects your main concepts or your keywords, and it helps focusing your research. Or is used to expand your keywords to identify similar ideas, and it helps expanding your searching. And by the way, did you know that Google automatically puts an and in between every single search term you type in if they're not in quotations? And speaking of Google, do you know the difference between Google and Google Scholar? Well, Google is a search engine that, based on what you type in their search box, it gives you back information contained on websites from all over the world. Here you can think about the difference between a .com or a .ca, a .edu, or a .org. What kind of websites are you going to read when you Google liberal arts education? Will the definition of liberal arts education for an American institution, such as Yale, let's say, will it be the same as our definition here at York? And will the definition from Wikipedia help you here? And why are Wikipedia entries most of the time at the top of the results list in Google? Just think about those questions and analyze them while you think about your topic. Now, Google Scholar is also a search engine that, based on what you type in their search box, it gives you back scholarly literature contained on websites from around the world. Here you can think about the fact that what you actually get in Google Scholar is not everything you have access to as a York student. And you can do very little to narrow or to filter your results in Google Scholar in order to get what you really want. In the next module, Module 4, we will explore how to find more relevant sources. So please go ahead and explore Google and Google Scholar. And just so you know, if you use Google Scholar from the library's catalog homepage, you will be automatically connected to our databases. So go to library.yourcu.ca and in the search box, type in Google Scholar. The first result that you get, please click to access this resource and do your regular Google Scholar searching there. In the next module, we will explore how to find more relevant questions, and thank you for listening to Module 3.